Hey, what is going on, Aquarius? Every time I say Aquarius, I think of that song, "The Age of Aquarius." It actually plays in my head as soon as I say Aquarius. I don't know why that's stuck in my head, but you probably haven't even heard of it. Most of you. It's an old song. I just remember my mom was kind of a hippie, so she liked all that old stuff. It's way before my time, but like I said, it was a great generation for music. I'm going to do your general read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And with that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Aquarius? What's going on for Aquarius? Oh, I enjoyed this. So the first thing I see, Aquarius, I feel like there's some huge changes coming your way. I mean, we start off with the Six of Swords. I mean, big changes on the horizon. You know, I feel like, I mean, there's a lot of quick energy here. And then we have the three of cups. So I feel like there's a friendship. You have a friendship with someone. Now, whether this be just a starting friendship, one coming in, or one that's already been developed, I see that changing. You know, I mean, I feel like even this friendship, there's a little sauce on the side here. You know, I feel like there's a little flirtatious energy. For some of you, this may be someone you're friends, maybe with some benefits. But I feel like you enjoy each other, or you're going to enjoy each other. And in so many different ways here. I mean, first and foremost, I feel like there's an inspiration being around this person, this fearlessness. You know, just like dream big. Like let's conquer the world type energy. You know, it's no dream is too big. And I feel like I feel like when you surround yourself with the right people, it inspires your mind to kind of really, you know, sometimes with the wrong people, they just put this cloud over you, but the right people, it's like they just open up the skies for you, and that just anything is possible. I feel like that's the type of energy you have with this person. Like, it's truthful. And that's so underestimated these days. You know, you just have this honest communication, just being able to be open and honest about anything. And I feel like you just really get each other. Like, you just really understand each other. You know, in seriousness and in play. You know, I mean, this is an intense connection. And it has that cerebral side to it as well. I feel like intellectually you're on the same page. Emotionally, you're on the same page. like I said, I mean, this friendship is building very quickly into something much bigger. You know, I feel like this person makes you laugh. I feel like they make you, just start really dreaming again. And vice versa. I mean, you can be open with each other. Like I said, open and honest communication with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands, or the Queen of Swords, and I said that right. I don't know why I was going to correct myself. But then we have the Eight of Swords. That's where I was kind of throwing myself off in reverse. You just feel like you can be open with each other. And all your hopes and dreams, your quirkinesses, your weirdnesses, you know what I mean? You can just be yourself with this person and it feels comfortable. And I mean, this person wants to grab you and hold on. A little bit of a complication here. I feel like these feelings are happening. I feel like this person knows what they want. I feel like they're fantasizing about you. They're fantasizing about the future with you, having you in their life, because that's what they want. But the only complication I see here is the fact that it's almost like this person isn't sure how you feel, or isn't going to be sure how you feel. So it's like kind of hesitating, waiting on you. But I'm going to be honest with you, for all the cross watchers out there, I'm going to tell you something. A little secret about Aquariuses. Aquariuses usually don't chase. I know Aquariuses that want people really badly that don't chase them. That's just not really in their wheelhouse. So, if you want them, you're going to be doing the chasing. And I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's okay with this person. I feel like they will chase. I feel like they're a little bit hesitant in the beginning. I feel like it would move forward if, you gave them a bone. But don't worry. They're not going anywhere. I mean, they're, like I said, they're the Emperors. They're drawn to you. They want this. And they're not walking away from it. How fast they're going to walk into it is another story. But I do see things moving very quickly. Like I said, I see those big changes. I see this person. We have the Hangman. I see this person seeing things in a different perspective. And with you, we have the High Priestess. And I feel like that this person wants you in that way, in all ways. They want you. It's about when are they going to tell you. That's coming. Trust your intuition. There's definitely a connection here that goes much deeper than just a friendship. I feel like this person, they're all in. Just haven't quite told you yet. But they will. When you find someone incredible, someone that you have this type of intense connection with, someone that you have these type of feelings for, it's a sin to let those go by without saying anything. I feel like this person, you'd have to be an idiot to let that happen, to miss this opportunity. And you'd also have to be a bigger idiot to realize that if you don't say something, somebody else will. So those, sometimes people out there, it takes a little bit more to get them started. But once they get started, like I said, they're not walking away from this. And I feel like the closer they get to you, the more they gotta trust their own feelings. They gotta trust their own intuition. Establishing that trust sometimes takes time. But they're not walking away from this. They'd be a fool to walk away. And like I said before, we already had the Fool card. They're a fool for you. They're already all in. They just haven't told you yet. They're going to be all in very quickly. Like I said, that with that Ace of Wands, that inspiring, the fearlessness, dreaming big, the adventure, making you laugh. Making each other laugh. Some relationships just don't feel like work. Some take work and some just feel, it's like that old adage, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. You know? I mean, I like it. It's intense though. There's a lot of fire. Passion can be fuel. Fuel for the heart. I got way too corny, I'm sorry. With this person, I mean, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Like I said, lots of fire. We have lots of air. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We got some Pisces. Some Cancer. I mean, sometimes we meet the person, we don't even see it coming. It happens so often. You meet that right person and you just didn't even see it coming. Like, you met them, and sometimes I mean, one of my good friends, when he met his girlfriend, they were friends for 2 years before they ever crossed that line. They were like best friends. Everybody thought they were already together. They were always together. They always had their little inside jokes. I don't know what took them 2 years to figure it out. What we already figured out in the first month. I mean, they were like peas and carrots. They clicked, and everybody saw it, and it was almost, it wasn't quite 2 years, but it was almost 2 years, because I remember they met at a Halloween party, and then they were together by Valentine's Day the year after. Not that year, not like the December that year. It was the following year. They were friends through one Valentine's Day. But I always thought it was funny, because I'm like, I always just tease him. I'm like, so when are you going to ask her out? He's like, oh, we're just friends. And I'm thinking, the sparks that are flying off you guys, if that's just friends, who needs anything more than that? I mean, they were, like I said, they were always just, like, whenever we went out somewhere, they'd always group together. They'd always be with each other. And it's, but sometimes I guess you gotta take a step back and see what was going on, because, I mean, she was his date for my buddy's wedding. They were going on dates. But I feel like the reason why it took them so long is because I feel like they both enjoyed what they had so much that they didn't want to ruin it. Because a lot of times, it's true, friends can make incredible partners, but there is those chances that friends becoming lovers can ruin not only the romantic side, but also ruin the friendship. Sometimes people aren't willing to take the risk. I think they realized that they must have. There's no way they didn't. I mean, you can't spend a year and a half or whatever amount of time that was always being, always texting each other, always calling each other, always hanging out together, and not feel it. Because everybody else in the room felt it. No matter where we were, you could feel it. I mean, they were finishing each other's lines. And they would talk about how, and they talk like a couple too. Like, I remember this one particular conversation. They said, oh yeah, we're going to the flea market on Sunday. We're going to the flea market on Sunday. There was no, me and her, him and I. There was none of that. It was, we're going to the flea market on Sunday, because I asked him if he wanted to go golfing. He said, "Oh no, we're going to these flea markets on Sunday." And I was like, that was a response that a committed person says. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.